Welcome everybody to A.I.P channel where anything is possible. Tonight we have a triple show, I guess you'd say. I don't know. Three different topics, three kind of close, more crazy government stuff, I guess you'd say. We got Operation Popeye, and no, it has nothing to do with spinach. We have Starfish Prime and Operation Chaos. So I want to dive a little taste of a dive in each one of these, and you know, and let me know if you like this right here. That way I can kind of get more information out. So I think if I more information I push out, that way more people can look up and check stuff, and I think it might be better. I don't know. I'm still learning and growing as I go. So hopefully you enjoy. Operation Popeye was a highly classified weather modification program during the Vietnam War conducted by the U.S. military. The operation ran from 1967 to 72. The primary goal was to extend the monsoon season over specific areas of Southeast Asia, particularly along the Ho Chi Minh Trail. By increasing the rainfall, the U.S. aimed to muddy the trails, making them impassable for enemy troops and vehicles, cause landslides, wash out river crossings, generally to impede the movement of North Vietnamese troops and supplies. This was achieved through cloud seeding. Aircraft would disperse silver iodide and lead iodide in the clouds. These particular particles act like nuclei for the water droplets, encouraging the clouds to produce more rain. The effectiveness of Operation Popeye has been debated. While there was some increase in rainfall, the strategic impact on the war's outcome is questionable. However, it did demonstrate the weather modification was feasible to some extent. Knowledge of the operation eventually became public, leading to significant controversy due to the ethical implications of weaponizing weather. This led, in response to such operations, the United Nations General Assembly approved the Environmental Modification Convention, (INMOD), in 1976, which prohibited military or other hostile use of environmental modification techniques having widespread, long-lasting, or severe effects. This treaty went into effect in 1978. Operation Popeye remains one of the most cited examples of geoengineering and weather modification and warfare, influencing both military strategy, discussions, and international law regarding warfare, environmental impact. So not only did they spray Agent Orange all over these poor people, they actually caused it to rain more and help destroy crops doing that way, just flooding. All the atrocities we did in Vietnam was just absolutely horrifying to think back. Now, on the other hand, we had Starfish Prime, was a high-altitude nuclear test conducted by the United States as part of Operation Fishbowl during the Cold War. Primary goal was to study the effects of a nuclear explosion in space. The actual bomb was a 1.4 megatons round. It was detonated about 250 miles above the Earth's surface. And like I said, the primary goal was to study the effects of a nuclear explosion in space, particularly how it would interact with Earth's magnetic field and the Van Allen radiation belts. It was aimed at understanding the potential for creating artificial radiation belts or damaging enemy satellites. The explosion created a spectacular light show visible from Hawaii to New Zealand, with colors resembling auroras due to the changed particles interacting with the atmosphere. The blast generated an EMP that affected electrical systems in Hawaii, causing streetlights to go out and damaging electrical equipment. It's one of the first real-world demonstrations of EMP effects from nuclear detonations. The test damaged or destroyed several satellites, including British satellite Ariel 1 and the U.S. satellite Telstar 1 due to the creation of an artificial radiation belt. This belt persisted for about 10 years, affecting space technology significantly. The explosion injected high levels of radiation into space, which was not fully anticipated. This radiation affected the functionality of satellites for years. The effects of Starfish Prime along with other tests, contributed to the international push for nuclear test bans. This led to the signing of the Limited Nuclear Test Ban Treaty in 1963, which prohibited nuclear tests in space, underwater, and in the atmosphere. That's why they actually did Project Salmon and was doing nuclear tests in caves in Mississippi. But you look down in my shows, you can see that one actually. The test highlighted the potential for environmental damage from high altitude nuclear explosions, influencing policies on nuclear testing. The knowledge gained has implications of modern space defense strategies, satellite protection, and understanding electromagnetic phenomena in space. It has spurred research in protecting modern technology against EMPs, either from nuclear sources or natural solar events. Starfish Prime tests remain a significant event in both military history and the history of space exploration, illustrating the unintended consequences of nuclear tests in space and contributed to international efforts to control such activities. I swear they don't even think about the consequences of their action. None at all. Operation Chaos was a clandestine CIA operation. We've been hearing lots of good things about the CIA lately. Initiated under President Lyndon B. Johnson and expanded during Nixon's administration, aimed at uncovering foreign influence on domestic protest movements, particularly those against the Vietnam War, and within racial and civil rights groups. The primary goal was to determine the extent of foreign influence on American dissident movements. This included anti-war protests, civil rights movements, and later the Black Panther Party and other radical groups. The operation involved extensive domestic espionage, including mail opening, infiltration of student and peace organizations, and surveillance of groups deemed subversive or potentially influenced by foreign entities. The CIA infiltrated various groups, learned their culture to blend in. They targeted universities, peace movements, and even used businesses like garbage collection company to gather intelligence on targets like the Israeli embassy. The HT Lingual Project saw the CIA examining correspondence between the U.S. and the USSR, focusing on individuals or organizations on a watch list. Despite the extensive operations in 1969, the CIA reported to the White House that there were minimum evidence of significant foreign control or funding of these movements. The operation was exposed by Seymour Hersh in 1974, leading to the public outcry and subsequent investigations like the Rockefeller Commission. I'm sure that was never mind, which further explored the CIA's domestic activities. The exposure led to widespread criticism of government overreach into civil liberties. This resulted in establishment of stricter guidelines for CIA operations within the U.S., which I'm sure they followed to a T through the Foreign Intelligence through the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, the FISA, and other legislative measures. Discussions on platform, critics, of course, argue that operations like Chaos damage trust in government intuitions, which, a lot of people got TikTok brains and they don't wait very long anyway, so they just wait till they forget about it and then start doing the same thing over again. In conclusion, Operation Chaos remains a controversial chapter in U.S. intelligence history, illustrating the lengths to which government agencies went during the Cold War to counteract perceived threats, often at the expense of the constitutional rights. While it aimed to safeguard national security, it inadvertently fueled distrust in government and highlighted the need for oversight of intelligence activities. Today, it serves as a cautionary tale about the balance between security measures and the preservation of civil liberties, a topic still debated, of course, to this day. While I'm putting all these together, kind of putting it is for, because they're kind of shorter ones. I mean, I could dig pretty deep and whatever, but in a way, I want y'all to do some research too. I want y'all to dig. I want you to believe everything I say. I want y'all to dig too. And I enjoy when people say, I never heard about that. And then they go to diving. So That's my goal, is to start, kind of, nudging people along and let people see, um, to go back through, it's Operation Popeye. I wanted to go through everything, and let me backtrack just a little bit. I wanted to go through everything, kind of read all the stuff where y'all can hear it, and make sure I get the information out, and then at the end of the video is actually put my little spiel and everything. That way, maybe the information get out, because people cut off about halfway through anyway. That's so for my very loyal fans, and I appreciate y'all for listening and sharing, and if you got this far, make sure you share and like and subscribe. Let other people know that you're interested in this kind of content. So, but now let's go on my little spew, my little soapbox on this kind of situation. So, so many people have looked down on conspiracy theories and stuff, but they've been sitting there saying this stuff's happened for years, and now all this stuff's coming declassified, and they're still like, oh no, that didn't happen. They didn't. I don't know what you're talking about, cloud seeding and all that, but and if you put videos out and they got videos in the news, people don't even see that stuff. I've shared videos on our live feed of, where they're making a cloud down in Alabama, and and cloud seeding, using a machine to create clouds and create rain, and the potential of them, being able to stir hurricanes and stuff like that. It's, they've worked on it forever, so I don't see why not. Especially when they do funny things and stay powerful like they did, like we had in North Carolina. Things that make you go, want more to see, this was the 60s and 70s. They were cloud seeding and causing extra rain and using silver iodide and lead iodide into the clouds, and, this is before I was born. I mean, just being honest. I know I look old and stuff. I don't get my beard right now, so I don't like to look as old as I have been. But yeah, it's crazy to think about that. For all this time, people have been sitting there saying that, oh, this is going on, and people have been looked down on and told them they're crazy and evil and all this kind of stuff, and yeah, crazy stuff. Starfish Prime. Good God. I mean, we did the one on where they were dropping bacteria over San Francisco just to see what would happen and cause people to get sick and die. I mean, I swear they don't think before they even react. Like, it's like they don't care what's going to happen. Like, just, well, we get knowledge and we'll find out facts about it. If somebody dies or something terrible thing happens, it's just consequences and it'll be okay. And it's like, what the, I mean, because, what in the world, what is going on here? You got all this crazy stuff going on. They're over here dropping 1.4 megatons, exploding 1.4 megatons, nuclear bombs up in the damn air, and like destroying our own satellites, destroying others' satellites, taking out Hawaii with EMP blasts and knocking their power out. Like, come on. Like, they knew how powerful them things were. They knew it was going to tear some stuff up, but they didn't care. They didn't care what had happened. They weren't right there at that spot, even though it caused, problems in our atmosphere for over 10 years, and maybe still this day. Maybe if you believe in global warming, maybe that's some of that crap came out of that right there, cause start easing up. We're dropping nuclear bombs up in the damn atmosphere. That can't be helping. We're worried about CO2 going up the atmosphere and our carbon footprint, and they've been not dropping nuclear bombs up in the damn sky. They weren't worried about no CO2 footprint back in the 60s. 1.4 megatons. It's just crazy. Of course, they signed treaties and said they won't do it no more. But now we've done a lot of evil stuff over the years, and keep on keeping on. And as a people, do they really go by these? We hope, but yeah, they caused an artificial radiation belt, and it lasted over 10 years. Crazy. And this last one, and we've been seeing with Operation Chaos, we've been seeing this, and I think a lot more news and stuff like that going on, and you've seen it more, hearing people talking about, the CIA, what they've done here and here. That's a possibility, by the time you hear this video, maybe JFK files are already brought out, and seeing maybe some of their involvement in it. The CIA's involvement in MLK, and all that stuff's going to be coming out soon, hopefully, and not just blacked out and darkness and crap like that. I hope to God it's not that. It's a possibility, It is a possibility they could do that to us, but I hope not. It's seeing, going back, and I've been looking, and I've showed a lot of on my channel. I've shown a lot of declassified stuff and talked about a lot of declassified stuff, and a lot of projects, and it's amazing all the crazy stuff that I've seen and what's going on. It's just makes you wonder, like, this is what we're getting to see now. I got more. It's like, have you touched the end? No, I got more. I got lots more. I actually deleted a couple of them accidentally today. I was sad. I messed up on my notepad today. I kind of screwed up. Yeah, sometimes people make mistakes, but we got lots of cool more stuff coming out. Operation Timber Sycamore is coming. More CIA with support of the A.I.P intelligence services and stuff. We got stuff on that coming up soon. Project Red Sun. We got, more I see them, and it's like, I was like, man, like a lot of, I didn't, in school, I didn't, like, man, I wasn't worried about American history because it was so short. But now it's kind of, I'm more into it. Project Sunstreak, we got it coming up soon. We got not that. I want to do a big full one on Project Bluebeam because I kind of think that's coming. We will be doing one on Bluebeam soon. Project Storm for Fury. They were trying to control tropical cyclones. We're going to be just like I said. I got lots more projects, lots of more crazy stuff. Coming in, Operation Sirius, where they try to modify a hurricane to, weather modifications using cloud seeding, just like we are just talking about they were doing in the 60s. They actually did it in October 13th, 1947. They tried to seed a hurricane that was heading west to east out to sea, and when they done it, they turned around and slammed into Georgia. So we'll get into that. I got lots of cool more stuff. What's this operation? Operation Gladio. And it's just the operations. Phoenix program, JM Wave, Operation Ajax. Like, there's so many stuff that's sitting there, and we're gonna take some dives into all this, and we're gonna keep on some conspiracy theories. We're gonna go, UFO. We're gonna do it like it's just a talk on UFOs. Talk about on one of the shorts. I'm sure we'll be coming out talking about World War II and the implications of them taking all them bells, the Monk Mounds out near St. Louis, Missouri. That's some cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff's coming. So y'all keep on listening and keep on sharing, and I appreciate y'all for sure. I mean, glad y'all come back. I appreciate the ones that listen to the live feed. Make sure and bring all that up. Every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, we are going live in living color. We're having fun. Me, Jamie, Dave, and who else we can get our hands on. We're going to have some other special guests coming on soon. I don't want to say no names right now, but we got some. We got some more coming up, so it's going to be fun. It's coming. We got, of course, I'm on the Trouble Mind Radio Network, digital broadcasting KUAP. We're with so many other great shows. I'm on all the platforms, where you can listen to me everywhere. Just make sure you like and share, and subscribe. I know I get kind of tied up on I got another month or so before I get all my little check marks off me on YouTube. So maybe after that, I think my channel will grow some because I think they're limiting on some of my viewing on my bigger stuff. I believe. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just sounding like Sam Tripoli or something. Maybe I'm just being a conspiracy theorist. Who knows? It's possible. But, we're going to keep on doing this. We're going to keep on growing. I got a new podcast studio coming. I haven't made any money with this yet, but I'm going to keep on reinvesting in this. And I want to, have a Joe Roganish type spot where we can actually have people on, not just remote. We can actually have people live in studio and have conversations and record. So it's going to be fun. It's coming this year. Absolutely. So look forward to that. Look into that. Keep on, everything. So back to the story at hand as I ramble and ADD kicked all into completely 100% full effect. What do y'all think about these situations? What do you think about these operations? You got, like I said, you got Operation Chaos. You got Starfish Prime, which was part of Operation Fishbowl, and you had Operation Popeye. It's wild to see so many different subjects, so many different levels of testing and stuff they done, and it's crazy, So it's going to be interesting, going to be fun, and like I said, y'all let me know in the comments what you think. Have you heard of any of this? Any of these three subjects? Have you heard about them? Let me know what you thought about them. What's your take on them? You put it on there. If you want, if you want to reach out to me, we got the website. We got the website. We had the website. I can't even talk today. We had the website, RickyAnythingIsPossible.com. So you can find lots of links. There's a link in the description here on the video. You can check that out too. Check out all that kind of cool stuff. We got merch. We got shirts and stuff. If you want one of the Trouble Minds shirts, Trouble Minds. They must be talking about me right now. Anything is possible shirts. You can check them out. We got some cool designs, UFO designs. I came up with some cool stuff. Check it out and see what you think. Maybe buy you a shirt and support the channel, support the growth. So, like I said, I can keep on, I can buy more antique masks for the background. And I got a cool thing coming for that. I hope y'all like. It's to add to the decor. Like I said, we're going to have a podcasting spot pretty soon. Hopefully in the next, have it all completely done by summertime, hopefully. My goal was a lot sooner, but we're, long term, summertime, short term, early spring, really. So it won't be long. We'll get some things moving and working. It's going to be fun. So I appreciate y'all. As always, y'all keep on keeping on, and peace in the chicken grease. Y'all be good.